So good morning, Honors Algebra 2. I miss you a lot, and this is a tough time, but we'll get through it. And Ashby, I'm glad to hear you're doing better. So this is my first period class. If you guys have any prayer requests, let's share them on the class wall so we can be praying for each other. Today, Monday, we're going to do another review lesson. Most of you completed all the assignments on Khan Academy for Sunday night. If you didn't, since this is all new, I'm going to extend that until Monday night at midnight. And so I'm going to assign some more Khan Academy problems for you to do today as a review. And then starting Tuesday, we'll get back in the book and be working on our problems from the textbook. I'm going to go ahead and just assign odd problems so you can have the feedback that you need from the answers in the back. Of course, you also have slater.com. You can look on there for the steps if you need them also. When we do our quizzes, I'll go ahead and fill you in on how we're going to do that later because we don't have a quiz the next couple of days. So today, let's just go ahead and get back in the groove of our trigonometry, and let's just review the law of sines and the law of cosines. So let's go ahead and talk about the law of cosines first. We use that law when we know all three sides of a triangle, or when we have what we call SAS. I call it SAS. And that's when you have two sides and the included angle between those two sides. That's why we call it side, angle, side. And when we have that, that is when we can use this law of sines. It's the more complicated of the two laws, but let's say that we are solving for side A, alrighty, and we know side B and side C and the included angle between those A. Notice that when you are looking for a SAS situation, you'll have your sides A and B, and then the other letter C will be the angle. So you'll have an A, B, and a C of some sort. Okay, so we've got side A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2, don't forget that 2, times BC, and this BC, think about matching that BC, cosine A. And then we have the other two. They're in your book, and this is review. So you can go ahead and back and look at the examples in the book again if you'd like to. When you're doing the Khan Academy problems, they have a hint that you can click on, or you can go back and look at a lecture also. So I'll leave that up to you as you work through the Khan Academy problems on Monday. If you have any other questions, you can send questions on the class wall, or you can chat with me individually. I noticed that somebody asked, Sydney asked a question for the first problem set, and I didn't even get to see it before Emma and Andrew had made some suggestions. So thank you guys for that. Okay, the law of sines. That is when you have a side and its opposite angle. So here I have side A and I have opposite angle A. If you know those two measurements, you can use the law of sines. Here's another one. I know side B and I know angle B. So when we talk about side and its opposite angle, we have to either know big B, angle B, and little b, or we have to know big angle A and side A, or you could have angle C and side C. So as long as you have a pair, then if you have any other angle or side, you can use a ratio here and set up a equation that you can use simple cross multiplication to solve. And so we have the sine of angle A over A equals the sine of angle B over B and the sine of angle C over C. The other thing I wanted to go ahead and mention, look at this cool board that I got from my Sunday school class at church, because we're not having church right now, and that is this. Oh yeah, I can flip to the other side. How'd you like that? Okay, I wanted to just quickly go over the angle of elevation and angle of depression just to make sure we're okay with that. For the angle of elevation, what you're going to do is you're going to think about, first of all, wherever your eyes are, you're going to create a line that is parallel to the ground here, okay? So you've got a horizontal line of sight, and then you're looking up at an airplane. So from your horizontal line of sight here, this horizontal line, up to the airplane, we call that your angle of elevation. You're always comparing your horizontal line of vision to your vision up at an object, and that is the angle of elevation. Now, the angle of depression, don't make fun of my bird. You probably can't see too well. You know me, I'm not too great at drawing, but here's a bird, and here is his horizontal line of vision, okay? He's looking straight out here, horizontally, and then he's looking at this little person down here. So he is up here, here is his horizontal line of vision, and then he has an angle downward, an angle of depression to see the person on the ground. So those are the differences between angle of elevation and depression. Now, for your homework tonight, just go back into Khan Academy. Y'all all registered. I'm very proud of you. And do the review assignment for Monday night at midnight. So we've got some law of sine and law of cosine problems. There aren't going to be any really difficult ones. If you remember, we had what's called the SSA problem, where you know two sides and a non-included angle. That can cause us a little bit of a conundrum. But we're going to wait and address that tomorrow in class on Tuesday and learn how to just solve any triangle with law of sines, law of cosines, and get all of the sides and angles figured out. So I hope you'll have a blessed day and hope you're enjoying your family. And like I said, I sure do miss you guys. And I hope I'm going to be able to see you again very soon. Bye-bye.